Alrighty guys, so we're going to be looking at whether things are equivalent. Now, we've looked in the past, ladies and gentlemen, at two expressions and determining whether they are equivalent. We're going to take it one step further and looking at functions to see if they're equivalent. Okay, so let's say, ladies and gentlemen, we have our first function, f of x equals x minus 5 squared plus 3. Okay. And the second function we're going to be looking at is g of x equals x squared minus 10x plus 28. Come on, you get an 8 in there. Well, let's just say plus 2 then, since this thing's acting funny anyway. Okay. What we want to do, ladies and gentlemen, is go ahead and input a value for x and see whether it is the same for both. I'll show you what I mean. So for the first one, ladies and gentlemen, we have f of x equals x minus 5 plus 2 squared plus 3. So let's go ahead and input in x equals 3. See what happens, what value we get when x equals 3. So here we have f of 3. And all that means, ladies and gentlemen, is wherever you have an x, I'm going to substitute it in for a 3. So I'm going to plug that in, equals, instead of x minus 5, I say 3 minus 5 squared plus 3. Okay. Remember PEMDAS, we do the parentheses first, so 3 minus 5 is negative 2 squared plus 3. Then negative 2 squared, ladies and gentlemen, is negative 2 times negative 2 is positive 4 plus 3. And at the end, we get a value of 7. Okay. And what we want to note, ladies and gentlemen, is are we going to get the same thing here when we plug in 3? So let's go ahead and try that. Okay. So let's plug in 3 for g of x. So we're going to get g of 3 equals, instead of x squared, we say 3 squared minus 10, instead of x, once again, we plug in 3 plus 2. Okay. Now, again, this 3 that I'm plugging in here, ladies and gentlemen, is the same 3 that I'm plugging in here because we decided to say x is 3. You could have chosen any value. I just said 3 because that's the first number that came to my mind. Here we get 3 squared equals 9. Negative 10 times 3 is negative 30 plus 2. Okay. Then we simplify. 9 minus 30 is negative 21 plus 2. Then negative 21 plus 2 is negative 19. As we see here, ladies and gentlemen, when we plugged in 3 into both of these, we got two different values. We got 7 and negative 19. They're not the same. Therefore, these are not equivalent.